future leaders who can think beyond short-term gain and work toward long-term value creation. Through education, research, and innovation, we must nurture professionals who understand that economic progress and environmental stewardship can and must go hand in hand. This conference needs to explore the pathways through which Indian enterprises, both large and small, can contribute to the national vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. The deliberations over the coming sessions will cover diverse dimensions: corporate governance, green entrepreneurship, financial sustainability, circular economy, and technological innovation for responsible growth. I am confident that the papers presented and discussions held here will provide valuable insights and pragmatic strategies that can be translated into action by the policymakers, educators, and the industry leaders alike. At the School of Management, DRIEMS University, we have always believed in bridging the gap between theory and practice, between academic learning and societal needs. This conference is another step in that direction, an effort to bring together diverse perspectives to co-create knowledge that drives sustainable progress. I take this opportunity to acknowledge and appreciate the tireless effort of the organizing committee, the faculty coordinators, and the student volunteers whose dedication and teamwork have made this conference possible. I also extend a warm welcome to our eminent chief guest, Professor Dr. Gitanjali Das Ma'am, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Barampur University, a guest of honor, Mr. Snandita Panda Ma'am, Director, Jai Bharat Masala Spices Private Limited, keynote speakers and delegates who have traveled from different parts of the nation to share their expertise and enrich our understanding of this vital field. Your presence here truly adds immense value to our endeavor. Before I conclude, let me reiterate that sustainability is not a destination. It is a journey that demands awareness, innovation, commitment, and collaboration. As we move forward, let us remind ourselves that every responsible decision we take today will shape the India we envision in 2047. Let us commit ourselves to the cause of building a sustainable, inclusive, and resilient nation, a nation where growth is green, progress is equitable, and development is enduring. Once again, I welcome all of you to this national conference and wish all the deliberations great success. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for a gracious welcome and for being the driving force behind this grand academic campus. Thank you. Now, it gives us immense pleasure to invite our visionary leader and our academic luminary, Professor Dr. Prakash Kumar Professor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, DRIEMS University, to address the gathering. It is my honor to welcome Professor Dr. Prakash Kumar Professor, the first Vice Chancellor of DRIEMS University, Cuttack, an emeritus of NIT Tiruchirappalli with an ME from Sambalpur University and PhD from Jadavpur University. He brings over 36 years of academic and administrative experience. Sir has held several key positions in this academic journey, including Principal of CE2 Corporations, Dean of PPUT, and Chairperson of Odisha J. Sir is recognized as a distinguished researcher with over 200 publications and numerous awards, including the Best Engineering College Teacher Award, Odisha. He was successfully guided 45 MTech and 16 PhD scholars and completed 5 sponsor projects, a fellow of the Institution of Engineers NCR, and senior member of IEEE USA. Sir is widely recognized for his contributions to power system and electrical drive research. May I now humbly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir. Madam President, yes, sir. Madam President, That's almost like one of the when what is over there, after that, well, they invited this, yes, and this were part and parcel of this for. First of all, I welcome all of you for this book. I'm very happy to know that this type of conference in the results was a lecture teacher of each school of our university. Nothing new, but something good management in a society. Sustainable business practices, roadmaps for the Viksit Bharat, so the strategy. So once you enter into the essential, two key words of the one for sustainable business practice, second one for Viksit Bharat, so the strategy. Now you have to understand what is the Viksit Bharat. After Viksit Bharat 2047, it is the government of Indian vision to drive the research of making India a completely developed nation in 2000. It is based on four pillars. And what are the by the way, DTI, so all the four pillars are concentrated and important. First one is the poor. Second one, the Jew. Third one, the women. And fourth one, the house. In the fourth sector, India's GDP has to be seen. It will become, so here is also to see that India's GDP contributed by 44 industrial businesses to say. The first one is subscription. Second one, the industry sector. Third one is the agricultural section. But everybody around the world, people are thinking that India's GDP or Indian economy is best of what was agriculture. That is not the truth. 55% of the GDP is contributed by communication is key there for their communication, tourism, information. So many things are there. Similarly, out of West Pakistan, which 28% are coming from the industry. Which is good. In India, we are together in China, around 8% the industry are produced. Exports, textiles, vegetables, and everything. And lot of innovation is going on. Lot of new ideas are coming. Now, but the rest 70%, it is contributed by the agriculture. Agriculture sector is not only the market, include honest. It includes fifty the both the contribution to Indian GDP is 17%. Still, what are the factors? What would be the reason based in that? So the contribution of the GDP is 17%. Still, the employment generation is quite big. But unfortunately, things are not getting carried out to increase that GDP. What would be the problem? For the education, limitation of the inadequate infrastructure to education, to the agriculture sector. Secondly, the way the new technology has been put in the field of industrial lines or service sector also. In the same way, this new technology are still not integrated to these three sectors. Now, so, now we have to increase or enhance the productivity because a lot of employment generation sector. Now, since the topic is sustainable business practice, we have to understand what is the key initiative, what are the important that it requires. First one, the innovation. Second one, quality of services. Third one, infrastructure development. Fourth one, social empowerment. And fifth one, very important, perspective. Because industry, they are in Europe, they are in Australia, they are in Asian countries also, in India. Now, the quality, the efficiency, the cost, everything will be integrated. Why is somebody outside in India, why they will choose India first? You can tell that it is less costlier. Somebody will be going for no, it should be very easy to understand the product. Now, world has learned all of us that
unless otherwise you are addressing the sustainability issue, you cannot create impact on the people who are purchasing the thing. Now, that means in the past, most of the organization, they are thinking that sustainability issue are beyond their scope or beyond their business objectives. But today, since it is mandatory, you cannot miss that. So they have understood something called in the business management, teachers must be teaching you something called triple bottom line. Now, almost all the industries, they have understood, all the organizations, they have understood, you have to find out a way. Profit is the first thing, first objective. In addition to that, you have to derive the social benefit as well as environmental benefit. Now, India is moving in that direction. Now, coming back to the four pillars of Viksit Bharat, when you dream, so youth has a major power. Among those youth, MBA graduates are playing a key role. Not only they drive the innovation, they manage the businesses. They implement the new technology in various business industries. And ultimately, the main important thing is that they are trying to bring the strategic leadership to all the sectors of the Indian economy. When this will happen, then only the Viksit Bharat mission will be going on. So my attempt to all the students, particularly those that are pursuing MBA or the MBA professionally, that your ambition should be purpose driven. You should have a purpose in your education because you will be playing a creative role in Viksit Bharat roadmap. So that's why any business you are planning, any new startups you are planning, there should be this sustainable. Sustainability means it should be socially sustainable, it should be environmentally sustainable. So I did not take much time because more eminent speakers will be listening from them, and I wish all the best to all the participants who have come from different parts of India. From the convener, I could able to know that. So more than around 200 papers have been selected. Almost all the universities of Odisha, maybe public university or private, everybody has contributed, and it's a good thing that the papers have come from 15 outside Odisha University. I congratulate all the organization, particularly the Dean Madam and his whole team, because I told MBA education is very important. We can create some difference in Viksit Bharat scheme. I understand that. That's why our Dreams University MBA department should show this path to the newcomers who are joining to this MBA program. All the best. I hope these 2 days will be definitely helpful to you, meaningful to you. May God bless you, all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom and for guiding Dreams University towards excellence and global recognition. Thank you, sir. Now, it is with immense pleasure and profound respect that we extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guest of honors, Mrs. Nandita Ponda ma'am, the visionary director of Jai Bharat Spice Private Limited, renowned for the iconic Bharat Masala brand. Ma'am's leadership, unwavering commitment to quality, and pioneering spirit have not only evaluated her company to great heights, but also have significantly contributed to India's rich legacy in the spices industry. Her journey is shining testament to how innovation, resilience, and deep sense of responsibilities towards sustainable business practices can create a lasting impact in the world of commerce. With a great academic foundation in Odia literature, she combines her love for language and culture with entrepreneurial excellence. Under her leadership, Bharat Masala has made its mark in the food industry, delivering quality and authenticity in every product. In addition to her role in business, Ma'am is deeply engaged in brand management, advertisement, media strategy, working closely with her daughter to promote the company across print, electronic, digital, and social media platforms. She also serves as president of Saraswati Sisu Vidya Mandir, Naya Bazar, Cuttack, trustee Sadhguru College of Nursing and Aligned Medical Science and member Integral Complete Committee. Income Tax Department. She actively participates in philanthropic initiatives including upliftment of underprivileged, education, and health awareness. We look forward to her valuable insights that will undoubtedly enrich our understanding today. Please, ma'am.
Namaskar to everyone. Respected Dean Madam, distinguished guests, respected faculty members, dear students and friends. I feel deeply honored and happy to be here with all of you today. ମୁଁ ଆଜି ଏହି ମଞ୍ଚରେ ଥିବାରୁ ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ବହୁତ ଗର୍ବ ଓ ଆନନ୍ଦ ଅନୁଭବ କରୁଛି। ଏହା କେବଳ ଗୋଟିଏ ସମ୍ମିଳନୀ ନୁହେଁ, ଏହା ହେଉଛି ଆମ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଭାରତ ପାଇଁ ଏକ ଚିନ୍ତା, ଏକ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଓ ଏକ ସଂକଳ୍ପ। Friends, today we are living in a time where development cannot only mean growth in numbers, it must also mean growth with balance. Balance between profit and planet, industry and humanity, today and tomorrow. ଭାରତ ଆଜି 2047 ମସିହାରେ ବିକଶିତ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର ହେବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ଏହି ସମୟରୁ ସୁସଂସ୍କୃତ ସ୍ୱସ୍ଥାୟୀ ଉନ୍ନତିର ପଥରେ ଚାଲିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ସୁସ୍ଥ ପରିବେଶ, ସୁସଂସ୍କୃତ ମନ ଓ ସୁସ୍ଥ ଉଦ୍ୟମ, ଏହି ତିନୋଟି ହେଉଛି ଆମ ବିକଶିତ ଭାରତର ଭିତ୍ତି। As a woman entrepreneur, I have learned one thing. Success is not only about growing your company, it's about growing your values. In our Jai Bharat spices, we are trying to bring purity, honesty, and responsibility into every product. ମସଲା କେବଳ ଏକ ରୁଚି ନୁହେଁ, ଏହା ହେଉଛି ଆମ ଜୀବନର ଗନ୍ଧ, ଶ୍ରମର ଗାନ ଓ ଦେଶର ଗର୍ବ। ମୁଁ ଆମ ଭାରତ ମସଲା ତରଫରୁ ଏତିକି କହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଯେ ସବୁ ସମୟରେ ଆମେ ମସଲାର କ୍ୱାଲିଟି ପ୍ରତି ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆଜିକି 25 ବର୍ଷ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦେଇଥାଉ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆଜି ମାର୍କେଟରେ ଆମେ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ତିଷ୍ଠି ରହିଛୁ। ମୁଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଯେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଜିନିଷର ପ୍ୟୁରିଟି ରହିଲେ, କ୍ୱାଲିଟି ରହିଲେ ତା ମାର୍କେଟରେ ସବୁଦିନ ପାଇଁ ବଜାୟ ରହିବ। Every business, big or small, can become a part of nation building if it works with honesty and sustainability. My dear students, you are the heart of Viksit Bharat 2047. The future will be built by your ideas, energy, and ethics. ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ହାତରେ। ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସଂଘର୍ଷ ଓ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସଫଳତା ଆମ ଦେଶକୁ ନୂଆ ମାର୍ଗ ଦେଖାଇବ। Please remember, do not just run behind success, run behind purpose. Do not only look for jobs, create opportunities. Do not only talk about change, be the change. And above all, always stay kind, grounded, and proud of your roots. ଜଡ଼କୁ କେବେ ଭୁଲିଯିବେ ନାହିଁ, କାରଣ ଗଛ ମାଟିରେ ଯେତେ ଗଭୀର ହୋଇ ରହେ ତାର ଫଳ ସେତେ ମିଠା ହୁଏ। Today, women are not behind in any field, from management to manufacturing, from farming to finance. When a woman stands up, an entire family stands with her. When she grows, the whole society moves forward. ମୁଁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ କହିବି, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସଂଘର୍ଷ ହିଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଶକ୍ତି, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସଫଳତା ହିଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସମାଜର ପ୍ରେରଣା। This conference is a great example of collaboration where knowledge meets practice. DRIEMS University deserves huge appreciation from bringing together researchers and entrepreneurs and students under one roof. ଏହିପରି ସମ୍ମିଳନୀ ଆମକୁ ମନେ ପକାଇ ଦିଏ ଯେ ଶିକ୍ଷା ଆଉ ଉଦ୍ୟମ ଏଇ ଦୁଇଟା ମିଶିଲେ ହିଁ ଆମେ ନୂଆ ଦେଶ ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରିପାରିବା। As we move towards towards 2047, let us promise ourselves we will build a nation that grows not just in GDP but in goodness, greenery, and gratitude. ସୁସ୍ଥ ଭାରତ, ସମୃଦ୍ଧ ଭାରତ, ସଂସ୍କାରୀ ଭାରତ ଏହା ହେଉ ଆମ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ଆଉ ଆମର ସଂକଳ୍ପ। Let us all work together, students, teachers, industries, and citizens, to make sustainable business practices the soul of Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you, everyone. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening words and for motivating us to contribute meaningful towards a sustainable future. Thank you, ma'am. Now, we are profoundly honored to have against us a luminary whose brilliance continues to illuminate countless minds. It is indeed a moment of immense pride to welcome the chief guest of today's inaugural session, Professor Dr. Gitanjali Das, ma'am. Professor Dr. Gitanjali Das, ma'am, is the first woman Vice Chancellor of Barampur University, the premier institute of higher learning in South Odisha. With over 35 years of teaching and research experience, she has significantly contributed to the field of political science and academic administration. Prior to her current role, she served as the professor at Fakir Mohon University, Baleswar, and held key administrative positions including chairperson, PG Council, registrar, dean of social science, and director of library. An alumna of Delhi University, Allahabad University, Utkal University, and Barampur University, ma'am joined the Odisha Education Service in 1987. She has guided 5 PhD and 38 MPhil scholars and published extensively in areas such as political economy, gender studies, Odisha politics. Her authored and edited books include National Development Council and Indian Federal System and Politics of Underdevelopment. Ma'am is the recipient of various awards like National Scholarship, UGC Teacher Fellowship, ICSSR Research Fellowship. She is president of Indian Political Science Association IPSA and UGC SAM Master Trainer. Recognized among BW Education's 14 most influential women in education 2047. She is passionate feminist and advocate for equality. Since February 2024, she also serves as Vice Chancellor of Kalikot Unitary University, aiming lead with vision and integrity. Ma'am, we request you to share your valuable insights and reflections on this occasion. Please, ma'am.
A very good morning to one and all present here, esteemed Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Gupta, Madam Pranita Sahu, Dean School of Management, Madam Konda, the guest of honor, sitting in front of me, all the dignitaries, invited guests, resource persons, friends from media, and delegates and the students of this university. I congratulate the department to have organized a seminar and a conference for 2 days on a very important topic like sustainable business practices, a roadmap to Viksit Bharat 2047. There is a lot of talk on Viksit Bharat today, and it is also an objective, as was discussed very elaborately by our Vice Chancellor, sir, that it is uh, a program, it is an objective of Government of India, Niti Aayog also. India has, since independence, India has a number of revolutions, we can say. If the first was green revolution in the field of agriculture, the second one could be said as the white revolution in the field of milk products. The third one we can say is the blue revolution in the field of space. The fourth one is the gray revolution in the field of software, we can say. Another revolution which really took place, which is known as knowledge revolution. NEP is also an integral part of it. Lot of talk, lot of discussion, lot of debate on NEP also these days. And the last and foremost and very important for which is the objective of this conference, is entrepreneurial revolution. So now it is the day. Now the time is yours. The time is for all the entrepreneurs. I mean, the students of this department could be a very good entrepreneur in the coming days. So my congratulations to all of you. As already, Vice Chancellor has already very elaborately he has discussed, Viksit Bharat stands for inclusive growth, inclusivity, innovation, sustainability definitely is a very important aspect of it, and also good governance. And it aims at ensuring prosperity for every section of in the society. So, as already has been discussed, it has four target groups. I can say it is target groups. The first is the farmers, women, youth is, I consider them as the most important target group, for which section we are trying very hard in all the higher education institutions to give them the right direction for Viksit Bharat. And the last is the poor, poor people in the society. So this is the theme on which we will be discussing. It is heartening to know that 200 papers will be presented, and I think there will be a good brainstorming on various aspects of Viksit Bharat and also the sustainable business practices. India stands at a defining moment in its civilizational journey. We are the one of the fastest growing economy in the world. We are not merely racing towards higher GDP figures, we are also scripting a new chapter of human progress. But let us ask ourselves, what does it truly mean to grow? Is growth merely about numbers, or is it about nurturing the well being of every citizen, every community, and every corner of our nation? So, this is a moot question which is posed in front of all of us. Sustainability is not a siloed concept. It is not confined to carbon footprint or fiscal prudence. It's a holistic and multidimensional ethos. It has a multidimensional ethos, one that must encompass economic, social, political, spiritual, and also cultural dimensions. Economic sustainability is essentially yes, but it is not sufficient. Again, it was said people, planet, and profit, the three dimensions. A nation cannot thrive if its people are divided, its institutions are fragile, or its values forgotten. We must move beyond the myopia of GDP. There is a difference between growth and development. Growth for and happiness, we can say, for all, and development is very comprehensive, much larger and much more comprehensive than growth. So growth should not be our objective. Our objective should be human development uh, indices are so many. We should ask what kind of welfare are we generating for our people. In this evolving landscape, traditional business practices are undergoing a renaissance. Corporate philanthropy, social responsibility, and community participation are no longer peripheral. They are becoming core drivers of sustainable development. We are witnessing a shift from fulfilling legal obligations to embracing value based partnership for national growth. Business businesses are no longer just profit engines, they are becoming co architects of India's future. Our inheritance is also not cultural, it is also civilizational. As the Vishwaguru, India has always stood for enlightenment, not just for advancement. Our Indian knowledge system offers timeless wisdom for modern challenges. It has every answer. I underline Indian knowledge system has every answer for today's challenges, what we are facing in a globalized world. Let us come to Gandhian philosophy and let us go back to our roots in Indian philosophy, which are based on sustainability. Sustainability, to me, is not a Western import. It has deep roots in Indian philosophy. Ancient texts, they advocate ahimsa, all of us know that is non-violence, aparigraha, that is non-possession, and sarvodaya, universal upliftment, for which Gandhi also stood. Principles that guide the business ethics. So these were deeply rooted in Indian tradition. So Indian ethos is full of sustainability. Gandhi's trusteeship is it embodies this idea. Wealth creation should serve social welfare and not only selfish accumulation. So this was the mantra of Gandhian trusteeship, which should be, it is very much Indian. So we have deep roots in our civilizational ethos for sustainability. Sustainability is not given to us by Western uh, corporates. So for this sustainability, we are also working very hard at the government level. We can just take some very few examples. Like it is fourth largest in the world in terms of installed renewable energy capacity, with solar capacity growing exponentially and a record low solar tariff of rupees 1.99 per unit has been achieved. Global Biofuel Alliance is lending the way in the use of sustainable biofuel around the world. The Govardhan scheme is encouraging waste to energy solutions, converting agricultural waste to biogas and compost. And through the PM Kusum scheme, farmers are empowered with solar energy solutions, one sun, one world, one grid initiative. It plans to develop a global grid for solar energy, encouraging sustainable growth on the world map. So these are some of the projects, some of the flagship programs which have been taken up by the government, by the nation. So we are moving towards sustainability, we can say. So let us apply this indigenous knowledge to build sustainable healthcare rooted in wellness and prevention. With our naturopathy, our Ayurveda is always full of, is much more, I think it is much better than uh, allopathic medicines and all. Sustainable agriculture that nourishes both soil and soul, organic farming and uh, natural farming are part of it. Sustainable education and research that blends tradition and innovation. NEP is always emphasizing on this aspect. So that is why Indian knowledge system, Bharatiya Gyan Parampara, has been an integral part of the curriculum, and also we are emphasizing on a holistic model of development, not only inside the classroom but taking the students and giving the students a